Hello Diamonds and welcome back to Echo 9.6 test play. So I decided to build a little bit on this map. I made few buildings and also I thought I will talk more about selling the food items from now on, as of course there are many changes that are related to the food spoiling part. So one thing that I found is that now the food has also on when you're selling it, it has the minimum freshness. So by default it's 50. So of course it will say out of stock everything here. But uh, but yeah, you can probably sell it as you wish. I'm quite sure that if you sell at like 1% freshness and someone comes buys a bunch and it all spoils, they wouldn't be very happy. So it's kind of nice thing to put in. It's a bit similar to what was with all the tools, that the tools had the durability. So yeah, I didn't even notice it until I just came back into the game and was like, why does it look out of stock? Then I realized that it was a thing. So still discovery. And yeah, so I built all the street out here and made one government building with parking underneath. Then I made one library and I tried to make a park, but as we are, well, on top of the ocean, as you can probably see from many angles, then, well, the ground kind of doesn't look that nice anymore. So yeah, otherwise I think the idea would be good, but yeah, it came out like years old, so I'm not too surprised. But yeah, anyway, so what I thought about the library look, like in many, at least in European countries, like libraries and banks both look about this style. So I decided to use it for my gameplay library. It has two doors just so it's more symmetrical. And yeah, inside there is like tables to sit at and read your books. And then loads of bookshelves. In the middle there's small statue. Again, just because, I mean, I made it odd width. Yeah. I mean, I've seen like many other buildings being very similar styles, so kind of liked it. Yeah, everything has lights inside. And the main government building, outside I have those searchlights. They're really supposed to light it up a bit more, but I mean, it doesn't show that much. And yeah, this government building, it's totally empty on this floor. There's nothing else. Yeah, two statues next to the staircase. And yeah, the second floor, it has like some banking stuff and one of the courts. I mean, I only have one court put up, and because I don't really understand the law system yet, then I haven't really done anything with that either. Yeah, the capital is here as well. And yeah, to go up, two more statues. And on the last floor, I have all the edges nicely around, so no worries with that. And yeah, so we have the Census Bureau and Executive Office, Zoning Office, and Government Office. Those are all allocated from the top floor. Yeah, I actually want to learn more about the laws and stuff like that. Because yeah, like when you play on, like I'm thinking about forwards when I want to make my own server, then I would need to know the laws. Because starting without any laws, it wouldn't be that good, I guess. But yeah. And yeah, for the extra electricity, I had to put up a few more of the wind turbines. The second thing is what I was thinking. is to go and find all those unknown plants. I remember I was previously looking the list of seeds, and I was like, I haven't seen some of those plants, so let me make it. I think it's in the whole seeds. So what were the ones? Like the 12 willow seed has changed the icon, definitely. This one is nothing new. Button is very similar to what it was. Bull Rush. I think we had this before, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, we have a lot of it, so it probably is the same. So Lupin cannot be made in any way still. So Ocean Spray was one of the things that I was kind of thinking about. So we have quite a lot of Ocean Spray, so it's one of the things that I want to find. And what else? What are the seeds? The Saxifrage as well. I can't remember that they had their own seeds because I was cutting them in last season in Echo Life. Nothing came out. And Seagrass. But Seagrass I cannot get from anywhere, so it's probably a future item. Again. Like the sugarcane. This definitely has the title that gives you the information about it. Like, how did you even get this? Yeah, it's definitely not in the game yet. In the future. White Prosage seeds. This is, I think, again, new seeds. And there are only few plants. So maybe we can go and find this plant because it's very rare. Yeah. Water weeds. Again, it's a seed that cannot be made yet. Beryllium can be made. So let's go and find the white Prosage. Because this is kind of new thing, so it will be fun to see it. So plant group, plant population, white Prosage. Okay, so it's over in these deserts. It's quite some ways away. I'll put the marker and get there. And once I'm there, then I will resume the recording. Now I have came to this destination. There's this plant right here. It's actually very common in the desert areas. I'm not sure why I didn't realize it right away. Yeah. Getting the seeds is probably quite rare. Especially as there are not so many of those available. But yeah, as we are here, we can kind of see what we can. Yeah, there are definitely some bugs in the game. I'm not sure why, why it's randomly hiding the stuff. And where are all the animations and stuff now? This game is interesting. But yeah, you could see like the dust and the floating sometimes over here. This is kind of new. It definitely makes it look better with the small dust moving around. Yeah, the visual bugs that I'm getting, so if they're so good. Let's see further. We get more of those strange bugs. Yep. Suddenly, nothing. Very strange. I don't really understand what is causing this bug, but definitely isn't looking that attractive. Get many seeds, but not the ones that you wanted. We got the barrel cactus. Don't get any seeds from those the moment it's in. So now the population is even less. There's one. Wait a minute. In this one, I remember point fur. Is that white one actually new one then? Actually, might be new one. I have to log into the older version to see if it's actually different or not. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. The lights themselves a little bit fixed, maybe. Like being in the forest, it looks darker. I think it's 9.5 is very similar on that. I did have many like bugs about the lights. So sometimes you go into dark area and it's still bright, and then suddenly it goes in. Ah, yeah, I have to be darker, but quite nice area here. Next to a small lake. You can quickly see what is under the water. So seagrass, kelp, any other new plants, even really see. I'm curious to see some other water plants growing in these neighborhoods. Let's see in the ocean then. Maybe it's ocean plants that added. Just kelp and seagrass. There's all I can see. Even deeper. Seems to be the same. Looks kind of strange with those colors. Very green. We get closer, then it will look total sand, right? Looks totally sand now. Very interestingly done. Once we can have some type of submarines and stuff, it will be quite fun as well. I'm quite sure that someone will make a mod for submarines. At the moment we only have the rowboat that is supposed to come, but not sure when. Not sure if it even comes in the version 9 somewhere. But that's also quite interesting vehicle. Quite easy to use, but yeah. So let me find something else quickly. So just final looks in this version before I revert back to 9.5, as the Eco Life season will start in a few hours. Be right back. I decided to spawn everything that is actually hidden. I was checking up some of the commands. So some items of course have no meaning because they're just items that are kind of linked to the game itself. Like the backpack and economy view and all those. But there are also special items that are only presented to certain people, like the alpha hat and goggles, and even like those wolf masks and stuff. And then when you go further, you can see like the group names and sewage, mortared shale is something that isn't really in the game for some unknown reason. So they have the crushed oil shale. It's something that is just a placeholder. Stone as item because it's just like the tag pretty much. Water wire. So it's kind of like the copper wire that we have, but a bit different. It's quite interesting to have campfire salad in the hidden element. I always thought that you can make campfire salads. So what makes this one different? I'm not really sure. Campfire stew as well. And few seeds as well. Because a kelp seed is something that you can't make either. And milk. So it seems that there might be future where we can make milk and stuff like that. Sun butter that we should be able to make in the future. And yeah, there's a lot of seed packs. I think we can start, like our farmers can make then seed packs that they can sell. So they contain more than one seed. And beavers, it's animal that we don't have at the moment. Kind of similar to agouti, I guess, but a bit different. A lot of different seeds. CO2 item. This is definitely not belonging to item lists. More seeds. Compostables. This is tag, definitely. Lot of seeds. Way too many. Flax fiber. It's probably another plant that you can make into yarn. So you can have the flax seeds, then the stem. Yeah, grass seeds is something that we already have, but yeah, then it will be backed up. Nice. Large hanging wood sign. Why is this one in the hidden section when it can be made? Very interesting. Linen fabric is another fabric type that is possibly coming into the game in the future. Marmots, another animal, smaller one. And nitrogen. I think at the moment it's not used in such way yet. But it would be quite fun to have like full chemical laboratory and all that going on. The nuclear fuel. That's a little bit scary, so maybe there is plan for that. What else we have? Nylon chips. Not sure what you can make with those. This is just a tool. Oxygen. Another gas that you can combine with other things. A picture. Maybe you can start like making pictures and then hanging them in your rooms. Would be quite fun. Play item. Definitely not something that you can normally use. Again, wood signs. I don't understand why. And smoke. think this is something that we are already running with the CO2 item. And strange fuel, of course, like the name, is cheetah. Yeah. It's one of the fuels that doesn't really work with current vehicles either. I think I tried before and it just goes into different slots. Trash item, of course, it gets generated from stuff that you put on the ground. Vehicle tool toggle. There's pretty much part of the vehicles that need some controls. I think it's the digger. It has like the two modes, like are you in the moving mode or regular like digging mode. So this is where this is from. This kind of item, the hidden lists. Asphalt concrete ramp. So it used to be an item before, but then they changed it to be block based, which is very good idea. But yeah, before it was like this. It's still left in the list. So some of the skill stuff like error recovery or cleanup crew and all those. The, the skills are all available. I think they're all based on that, right? Ah, and here is axe. Axe with no extra information. And then the variants. So I think this is like the tag for this type of tool to have like the functions set up. Lasting charge. Also kind of unique. Oh, again, a DAG. Camera item. Heat map. Camera item. Interesting. I will take it out. So this dev flood tool, something that you can play with the water level. And the dev tool, which I already have taken to just play around and make things pretty. The trail and DAG. Echo the dolphin. Very interesting description as well. Echo, the dolphin god of echo barks. Handle with care and lightly sprinkle with water every so often to keep moist. Very, very interesting. So this is kind of like internal joke type of stuff, I guess. And hammer, again DAG. Oh, as DAG. Hydrometer. This is something that I think is planned. So at the moment we do have one of the farming tools to measure like the ground status. But yeah, later it will be separated, so hydrometer will be only for the moisture. Then meteor shards. It's something that the main supporters can have. Or the axe. Air pollution generator. So this is kind of dev tool, so you can pollute the air if needed. Blackboard. That would be quite nice. You can make schools in the future. And blueprint item. It kind of means that there will be some blueprints coming in the future, maybe. Would be quite fun. Canning assembly. No idea what it is or what it does. You can take it and see. Many more benches, which would be quite a lot of fun. So before we even continue, let me put some of the stuff down. Blackboards. Testing test design text is large test for design. Okay, interesting. And we don't have option to change anything either, so fair enough. There is this tool. Again, there's absolutely no functions yet. Ah, it's for the fish. Did I have set up the animations? So possibly it's something to make canned fish. It's very interesting idea. Like it. And the seating. So it doesn't let me sit for some reason yet. Can't use, I mean, bench doesn't even give the options for sitting. This one, examine and sit both come up with the same, sadly. Yeah, I put some of the unneeded stuff on the ground before. So, another chair. I think we had like lumber dresser. So now it will be composite lumber dresser coming as well. That's good. Dumpster compost. Dumpster garbage. And dumpster recycle. Let me move the stuff a little bit so we can have all three dumpsters at the same time. Quite bad at navigating with the keys. So let's see this dresser. I mean, it looks kind of the same as the current one. Maybe just slightly different. Then this wooden chair. And there's no real difference still. And then of course those big containers. So possibly you can start keeping all your rubbish in those in the future. It's kind of good. So there will be big storage items only for specific tasks. And yet they do look quite nice. I like them. Let's see what else can we take out from this wrong box. What we can hope in the future. So there are some special statues. Many items. So there's big banner sign. And it literally is big banner sign. This is a very long text. I don't know why I have elder. I mean, it's not really long text either. That's, yeah. It looks nice. I like this banner. Gives us more options for the signs in the future. There's the mannequin. Doesn't have any options at the moment, but there is one. The antler of the elk sky pizza. Yeah, it has some effects. And the famous echo statue. But this is kind of secret item in the game for a long time. Something that's I found to be interesting as well is the easel. So I think like you can start like using this to paint and then use the picture frame to put them on the wall. Definitely another good idea. And yeah, I still get stuck at random places, so we'll see. But there are a few more signs. Let's see where we can put them all. There's not too much space. Yeah. Wow. So, of course, it's on this side. So this is kind of like a big banner that you can use at the city entrance or marketplace entrance, possibly. I'm having a lot of trouble finding enough place. This is a big thing. And just simple sign. Actually, quite interesting one. This one you have to definitely look from further away. So kind of something that you can see at the side of the big highways, at least in US. And that's kind of the look of it. But I think, yeah, it's kind of taking this inner area away as well. I mean, it would be nice if you could build some other signs underneath. So one more sign. This one is supposed to have some lights, which is nice to use. Now I have no space anywhere to put more signs. I can't fit anywhere, so let me play up a little bit if I can. Move some of the stuff because I don't need everything in one place. Another sign. What does this one look like? It's quite simple. Again, it's good for like entry to the city, but it's more like old style. Yeah, it's nice. What else do we have? Immigration desk item. It seems that we might end up having some immigration stuff. At the moment, there's like something is missing, so we can't really do immigration. But yeah, it's possible that you have like different nations on the planets, like especially when you're playing it on bigger servers, special ones. Injection mold machine, large wooden bookshelf, limestone podium. A lot of interesting stuff coming. Logic gate item. You might actually have logic gates. Wow. Mailbox. Masculine mannequin. Wow. So many items. Molding machine. You can start making special plastic objects with this. Maybe this is the one that uses like some of the new items that were in the list. What's the name? What we saw before. Oh yeah, nylon chips. Maybe those are used in this machine just to make like nylon based objects. Just the dots. And this bookshelf is actually quite big. We could have good book storage, I guess. The podium. It's more like government based stuff, I guess. Mailbox that, well, doesn't exist really as an object. It still has the dummy item. And the male mannequin. Both genders are presented happily. What else? Office mailbox. Paper machine. Yeah, this is like the picture frames and those things again. Picture printer. We'll take only one of those. Plastic benches. So maybe those can be made on this type of machine as well then. And no sitting stuff on it yet. It has fewer examine points, but no sitting. And yeah, just a table. Nothing too special. There is quite big machinery again. Not even sure where to put it, so again I have to kind of remove some of the other stuff to make space. Let me remove the big stuff. And yeah, the mailbox doesn't exist. The icon is there, but that's pretty much all. Okay, so this is the paper machine. At the moment, the paper has like almost no use. So I think this machine will give it a lot of more use. Like maybe you have to use it for more advanced skill scrolls or something like that. I mean, it would make sense. At the moment, it's kind of like not very smart. Yeah, like I would at least have something happening for that. So what else we have here? Pottery Table is something new. Printing press, shipping containers. So it seems that the idea that was in the mod, it will become reality. Meeting tables. Oh. This is the pottery table. At the moment there's nothing connected, but I think this is how you will make all those pottery stuff. The printer, printing press. You can use for certain things only, I guess. Yeah, this is the echo container. I think it's the same object that is actually put on the back of the truck as well, but it just doesn't have any storage yet. So, chair, meeting table. You can have like meeting rooms and stuff as well. Good. Mini items. Small table. Must be boring. This one I will take. Oh. Spinning Jenny. A new way to make yarn and threads. Steel podium. Steel row seating. Student desk. Wow. I mean, definitely we are going to have some type of uh, school system. I will move the stuff a little bit around because I want to put these three there, and then notice that I didn't put out some other stuff. So yeah, for the school you can have then many different types of chairs. Special student chairs. Yeah, metal podium. Actually, this seating looks quite nice. Like it's, yeah, there's no using. Sitting. And the table. I'll put this boat already in the water. We'll take a look very soon after we finish going through here. Beaches desks. Oh, the trailer truck I have shown. Good sign. Wooden barge item. Wooden body. There's so many new items hidden inside. So it definitely takes like very long time to go over. So it's quite interesting desk. So yeah, it's kind of elementary level and goes mathematics and physics. Very different subjects. This is a wood sign as well. It's interesting. I opened it and it didn't take the mouse away. And if I put text on it, then we just ran into error. Yay! Yeah, I will try to go back and let's see if we can at least finish it off before everything goes haywire. Happily we could log back in. The game definitely wasn't very happy about that. So let's continue. The game itself deleted the item because, well, it was malfunctioning. Yeah, the barge item I cannot put anywhere either, it seems. I can't even see it. Yeah, that's all there is. And this mode here, it was the camera item. So this is a way for us to kind of look around and take photos. We can pose nicely. We have a lot of different options. So maybe this is another thing that you can do in the future to make nice photos. And look a bit shy. And capture. Boss. And this thing. That's nice. And you can save the images. Actually makes me kind of wonder if those images, after they are saved, if we can access them. So if you take one of the picture items, logic gate, picture frame, picture printer. I know those objects are not ready yet. Ooh, you can pretty much take whatever image you want. That's interesting. I was not looking. Okay. So let's see what we can find. I don't really have many interesting photos available, I guess, but yeah, I mean, one of the famous one, Dunning-Kruger effect one, needs paper to print picture on. Wow, that's quite a unique thing, and we don't have any paper here, right? So can we get paper? I took a little bit paper. We need to put it in. And we get picture. And with that picture, I don't know if we can do anything at the moment. We do have picture frame. I don't know. Click this way. So this is the picture frame. And this one can take in the picture. But of course, it's not really working yet, so it doesn't show it. But yeah, this is pretty much the idea that you print out your photo and then you showcase. You can make galleries and such. It definitely would be quite fun thing. Yes. So yeah, that's all the fun that you can get from that side. So let's hop into the boat and row away, I guess. If I if I can. So I think I have to restart the game because it has the same occupation bug. It's very common, unfortunately. So yeah, I will be right back and we can take a small tour with the rowboat and then we can finish off testing all the hidden and available features of the 9.6. Okay, I have logged in. There's a lot of noise from those machines still coming. But yeah, I have sat down on the boat. So let's get moving. Just to make it look nicer, I will put it in third person so you can see how it really works. So it is manual one, but it's very different from the ones that I have used. Yeah, the character seems to be very, very happy with that. So it's all good. And yeah, you can like stop one side and it turns. Of course, when you go backwards, then yeah, this is kind of unique. So even if you keep the backwards button pressed, doesn't matter. Turning is separate from all the other movements. So yeah, but yeah, the boats are definitely quite good to have. You can kind of make your own docks and park them there. And definitely something good to have when you are like on the water areas. Like for example, crossing the oceans. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can even go up the raft. That's can test it. Let's go first person. Yeah, it doesn't have the animation for the hands yet. As well, a wooden boat is not even supposed to be usable yet, so we can't expect too much. But in the future, it will probably have the animations on the first person as well. Yeah, let's see how far we can go before it bogs down. So yeah, sketchy on this area, I guess. I want to go third person, more fun. Does it go up the water or not? No, it does not. I think I saw one of the animation before from some other person who tested it. It was like a month ago or something. But yeah, it does not go up the stream, unfortunately. Which is a shame. So I think maybe for that they will have different tools to make it happen. But yeah, we'll see how it progresses over time. Because well, we're just starting to test the 9.6 still, so there's still a bit of time. But yeah, anyway, I hope that you liked looking around what is already coming in 9.6 and what possible things will come in later versions. And I will see you in Eco Life Season 19. Bye.